Welcome. In this lecture, we would focus on the important topics from the Hindu analysis for week 2, May 2022. So, the first topic is Novelis. Now, Novelis is set to build a new aluminum plant, and this is at Bay Mint, and that's in the Alabama area in United States. Now, this is a unique location where Novelis is coming along with Aditya Birla Group, and together they are establishing a new aluminium plant. The idea is to have a new low carbon recycling center. So this would be a low carbon recycling center, and it would also have a rolling plant. So those are the highlights of this aspect, and it is part of the global greenfield projects which are built by Aditya Birla Group. The next important topic is the retail inflation. If you look from January 2014, where the inflation touched nearly 8%, as we can see in April 2022, the inflation is again jumping close to 8%, and this is one of the highest since May 2014. It has stayed above the tolerance limit of 6% threshold for fourth consecutive month. So for the fourth consecutive month, it is above the threshold of 6%, which is the threshold being declared by RBI. So again, an important topic. The next is numerous nations are now planning to apply for NATO membership. Now the nations are planning to apply for NATO membership, as this would be one of the things that would protect them from the Russian invasion in case if any. So Sweden and Finland are the two nations which are working in context with this, and NATO basically focuses on Baltic nations in the Baltic area along with the Arctic region. Okay, so the idea is to have a alliance which would be together as a NATO, which is North Atlantic Treaty Organization. INS Garuda, extremely important topic. It is the oldest air station of Indian Navy. The most important thing is it is the oldest air station of Indian Navy, and a naval base is located here. This history dates back to 1941. Okay, it was when an airfield was set up in the region of Kochi, and then a Royal Navy air station was built, and this was to support the Royal Navy ships. So this is an oldest air station of Indian Navy, INS Garuda. Extremely important topic, and recently it was the 69th celebration of INS. The next is ISRO mission has been to space. Now this is a twin satellite mission. The twin satellites are Disha L and Disha H. H is in high inclination, L is in low inclination, as the name suggests. So Earth upper atmosphere hosts numerous transitory regions where temperature and atmosphere mixes. So this mission would be a mission where various elements would be impacted by the space weather. The speakers would be there to understand the exact proceedings. The next is recently numerous cases of tomato flu have been seen in the regions of Kerala. Also few cases have been reported in Mysore. The idea is this flu symptoms are very similar to the symptoms of dengue and chikungunya. The real cause as of now is still unknown why tomato flu occurs, but this tomato flu can be transmitted from the skin of one person, infection of one person to another person, and therefore is important to note severe in the cases of children below 5 years of age. The next is in India we have seen a declining fertility rate. Since 1992 we had a fertility rate of 3.4%, which has now declined to only 2%. A further decline from 2015-16 in 2021. And this shows a significant decline at the national level. Only 5 states, those are Bihar, Meghalaya, Uttar Pradesh, Jharkhand and Manipur, have reported a fertility of more than 2.1. Okay, where the replacement rate of the fertility is 2.1 and above, and this data is as per the National Health and Family Survey 5. So important findings. Now obesity is rising in India. The cases have been significantly high. The prevalence at the national level has increased from 21 to 24 for women and from 19 to 23 for male members of the society. Also, we have seen that 1/3 of the women in Kerala, Andaman, Andhra Pradesh, Goa, Sikkim are obese and overweight. So obesity is another important concern which has been rising over the years. The next is a new technique which is known as mumbalming. Now this is a technique to preserve the dead bodies. A forensic expert have developed this technique, and the person who is leading the research is Dinesh Rao. He heads the Department of Forensic Medicine at Oxford Medical College and the Research Institute, and he believes that there can be a technique where the dead bodies can be preserved in various temperatures and surrounding. So numerous chemical mixtures and combinations have been done, and 4 different bodies have been kept under observation with different techniques and different aspects taken into account. The next is an interesting aspect of surface tension. When we say that we are having a vertebral column and it provides a bilateral symmetry, it's not that it is genetically something which is there. Studies have shown that this surface tension, the symmetry, the left-right symmetry arises because of surface tension. Now again, there is a question that somites have seen a lot of left-right symmetry, and why does that occur? So the tissues actually have this surface tension, and this has been done as a research in the zebrafish model, where we have found that surface tension is actually the force that regulates the left and right symmetry. Extremely important, and it's not the genetic regulatory mechanism which affects it, and the studies have already been published in Nature group. So again important. The next is, in India so far food labeling is not done. However, new guidelines are focusing on providing food labeling for fat content, sugar content and salt content. 3 of those are responsible for significant rise in the non-communicable diseases in India. Now the warning would be from half star to 5-star rating. Okay, and the next is, we have seen that a lot of men, around 47% males and 56% females, have high waist to hip ratio, which is an indicative of the overall nutritive profile of an individual and the cases of obesity. Now the health star rating system is not new to India. We already have this system from 2014 in Australia and New Zealand, where there are stars which assess the amount of calories, the nutritive value of the food articles. Similarly, there are warning labels in chai where they use black octagons, and these black octagons are an indicative of the stop symbol. Similarly, Israel has red symbols, and these red symbols are indicative of high content of sugar, salt and fat. There is another score which is known as Nutri score. This score is used in France, and it labels from different color A to E. Also, it is important to note a similar structure which is known as traffic light system or multiple traffic light system, MLT, has been depicted, which shows red, yellow or amber and green. Green means good to go product, red means stop, don't use, and has high risk factors. So those are some of the food label warnings. Which country has what system? Again an important thing. Nutri score, Israel with red symbols, Chile with black octagon, and India focusing on the new food labeling mechanism under the FSSAI regulation. So those are some of the important highlights that have been covered in this week's The Hindu. Very important from your UPSC point of view. We are covering weekly analysis, so stay subscribed for some interesting and untouched topics found important specifically for your prelims examination. Wish you very good luck for your preparation, and do follow the links below for more information and guidelines. Have a wonderful day.